This is a David versus Goliath story with Bitcoin versus the world, and Bitcoin is gearing up to shock the world in 2023. 2023 is full of fear, greed, recession, banks collapsing right and left, crypto companies collapsing right and left. There's fear, there's blood in the streets, there's recession, worse since 1929, with the list goes on and on. But Bitcoin is gearing up to shock the world, and I'm about to show you how. If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Steve. On this channel, we do it different. We talk about just the facts and the charts. Hit that subscribe button right now. We're jumping first into this chart, Bitcoin, 2-day chart, Bitcoin US dollar index. We have a red line. It's the 200 MA. This line, Bitcoin has just gotten above it and confirmed. This is major. The last time we were really above this line was when we had our double tops. We were holding this line as support. However, when you look at each bear market and how we got out and on top of this line and started holding support, it's major. This moving average tells a distinct story in Bitcoin, and one that Bitcoin has just turned a major corner in the midst of chaos, in the midst of banks collapsing around it, in the midst of crypto companies collapsing around it. Bitcoin has quietly and decisively confirmed a major signal, a major turn in the market, and it's getting ready to really shock the world. You look back at 2015, we were below this moving average for quite some time, and when we finally got above it and held support, we were off to the races. The facts do not lie. The charts do not lie. And when you look at what's happening, 2 years ago, we entered some trouble. We covered it right here on our channel. This is the Gaussian channel. The Gaussian channel fluctuates between green channels and red channels, and there's so much evidence in the charts. But 2 years ago, we entered the Gaussian channel, which we said it spelled at least 1 year of turmoil coming. Now, we are officially hot off the press. We just confirmed our first candle above this Gaussian channel, the first of its kind since the 2018 mega crash, devastation. We finally got above here and confirmed our first candle above back in 2019. We also did that in 2014 when we had an incredibly strong mega crash. Once we entered the Gaussian channel, at least 1 year of turmoil, the channel turned to red. We finally got above it, holding support with candles here. This is where Bitcoin is at in the market. It's the calm before the good storm. It's Bitcoin is gearing up to shock the world, and quietly, in the midst of war, in the midst of chaos, in the midst of collapsing all around it, Bitcoin is quietly gearing up to really take over. This is a David versus Goliath story, and one that you need to start paying attention to. Look no further than right here. This is the 2018 top of all crypto, right? This is Bitcoin and all altcoins. This is the 2018 top, the one that you remember. This is where we were in June. This is our first bottom that we called here. This is our second bottom that we called in November. And this candle in January was a bullish engulfing candle. And since then, we haven't looked back. We've respected this market structure that we've been building since 2018. And look no further than the chart right here. We had a MACD cross on the 12-day. It happens in every single bear market when the bottom is in and when the market turns a major corner. Look no further than this chart. This chart has red channels, which are bear markets, and green channels. When we get out of it, we turned to green back in November. Look at this chart right here. We turned a major corner in the fear and greed. Look at this chart right here. The hash ribbons printed a buy signal. The other times it printed recently, 300% rally, 2019, 48% rally, 2019, 850% rally, 2020, 70% rally, 2021. These buy signals are nothing to play with. The buy signal printed in January, we covered it here. This chart also printed a buy signal right here back in January. It doesn't do so very often. Every single buy signal has gone up substantially. Here we are today. Turmoil, world economy collapsing. People are comparing it to 1929 with the worst crash ever. And here is Bitcoin. showing major signs that it's going to shock the world in 2023, that this is where you're going to make your money in 2023. Major signs coming into Bitcoin, holding support on this 200 moving average, also getting its first candle closing on the Gaussian channel. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. Hit that subscribe button. Do you want less stress and more success in crypto? Click this video right now.